All right, so federal judge rules W. Mason's use of Blizzard, right? So the trademark Blizzard doesn't infringe on Dairy Queen's trademark. DQ has an issue with office suppliers labeling their spring water with Blizzard, but the court unfortunately did not rule in their favor. So in the same kind of, we're talking now about trademark. So you have a different company who is selling water bottles with Blizzard on it. And so Dairy Queen is saying this is confusingly, I guess, similar. And we'll talk about kind of where that's coming from. Not really, but just this is going to cause consumer confusion. We don't want them doing it. Court, please stop them. And
Yeah.
they lost. We're going to talk about why.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I first read this article, I thought it was just pretty funny, and then as we're just discussing the Haley Bieber, problem right now, uh, it made me think of why Dairy Queen wouldn't have gotten Blizzard bottled water. They sell bottled water in their Dairy Queens. Why wouldn't they have branded Blizzard Dairy Queen water? I don't know, that I would just that's where my brain is going right now. But I mean, no one's going to confuse a Blizzard ice cream with Blizzard water unless it's the same font, unless it has like the ice cream, or the melting ice caps on the word and all that stuff that the Blizzard trademark logo to be. I can't imagine.
That's funny. Okay, so obviously the
I
federal
love a
judge,
Blizzard.
I know. Let's talk about it for a second because this is like bringing up memories, right? So I think the last time I just kind of swung through a Dairy Queen was when I was a stylist, so I worked in a salon. So I must have
Mm.
been probably 18, and I remember I was swinging through. I was getting a hamburger. I was getting, and what was my favorite? They had like a cookie dough, the cookie dough Blizzard. Did you ever that one?
Mm. Yeah, I'm not really much into cookie dough, but I do know about the hamburger situation. I used to work at in Arizona. I used to work at Paradise Valley Mall. I worked at Pacific Sun or Pac Sun, and there was a Dairy Queen that was right across from my store, and I would go there every morning for breakfast because when you'd get there first thing in the morning, they'd be already fired up the grill and stuff like that. So I could get a hamburger or cheeseburger like first thing in the morning, and I remember getting those. But my favorite blizzards are banana split blizzards. Those are with the pineapple, the banana, and the strawberry, I love blizzards, but I can't have any more blizzards right now. So
Oh, why not?
I can't have any more blizzards right now. Audience, this is an exclusive. I have not told this to really anybody, but I am pre-diabetic. Yes, that's right. I have too much sugar. My doctor said I am pre-diabetic. Listen, I'm a thin guy, but I like my sweets. And I gotta calm
A
them
little
down.
too
So
much, a little too much, a little too much.
so I have not completely, yeah, actually, pretty much completely cut out sugar. I really don't eat any sugar. I'm looking at the boxes. Anything over a gram of sugar, that's I gotta limit it. I'm
Well, and you
limiting
also
my
just
sodium.
realized you started to
Oh
realize,
man.
just looking on, like, your teas and just how much sugar you
It-
were consuming every day.
so yeah, no, my intake is crazy. So I knew that I might have some problems because I had gained a little bit of weight because I got these I think they're like Tazao teas or whatever. They're these peach teas. And I never look at the back of stuff, but it's like it's pretty much all sugar. And I drink though, like if I tell you every
Like
time I go to the store,
water.
like water, I drink them like crazy. I'm not supposed to be having late night ice cream. I was having late night ice cream. I may or may not have had a couple of root beer floats. My intake has been, when I go to the store by myself and I'm not being monitored, I might slip in an extra donut and hide it in the cabinet before anybody else sees me bring it in from the car. And then I might be snacking on that when they go upstairs to go feed the cats, and then I just pull out my donut real quick and eat it real fast, and then I shove it back in the thing. I got a problem. I got a sugar
Yeah.
problem. We have a song called "Sugar" that we have on
Mhm.
the Miss Crystal music channel, and let me tell you, it has never been so applicable as it is now. So I'm off the sugar. I'm done.
We're
And my
we're very
sodium.
we're very proud of you.
Oh, I've been killing it too. I've been not even just being done with that. Like I've been going to the gym regularly. I'm on that treadmill regularly. Like I got water now. That's all I'm drinking. I don't have any sugary drinks whatsoever. I was doing tea for a while, just plain unsweetened tea. But I was just like, if I'm just gonna do plain tea, I'm just gonna do water. Like water's fine. I like water. It's good, but it's very. I haven't even had my first cheat meal yet, so I've been doing this for like a couple of weeks now, and it's not just sugar. It's sugar and it's salt. So yeah, so I haven't had my first cheat meal. I was supposed to, and every time I'm supposed to go to In and Out for my cheat meal, that's usually my big cheat meal. Well, I've been really wanting some like pizza, but those carbs, they're no good. They're no good for
No,
me. I
so
want the crust.
we've been talking about it as far as, as getting on a new lifestyle program and still giving yourself some allowances, right? But going back to even what I said at the beginning of the live stream, right? So that 5% rule, going a little bit harder and cleaning up
Mm.
your diet. And even for me, right, as healthy as I thought I was, the amount of sugar that I was consuming on a daily basis was pretty crazy. But anyway, you guys are so sweet. Do you see all the nice comments saying
Yeah,
that you
no, I
need to
really
keep
appreciate
your
it.
shit together?
It has been a little bit difficult with my cravings, but I have been, I've had plenty of opportunities to take my cheat days. I'm not taking them because I'm just like, I got to take my health seriously. You know what I mean? It's something that I never thought that I would hear that I have pre-diabetes. And it just makes me think of just because I'm sorry, you mentioned earlier how, I've been looking at labels, and it's really the first time I've really ever been looking at labels at all because, aside from just the ingredients, I mean, I'm looking at this, how much sodium, how much sugar. And then I'm thinking about like, back in the day when I would clean swimming pools and I was drinking like 2 44-ounce sodas a day and then coming home and having more soda from 2-liter bottles. And that's not even just including all the sugary stuff that I would get when I get candy because I didn't look at
Yeah.
it. Like I'm a skinny guy. I go by the way that I look. I don't go by, what I'm actually consuming. Um, but I got to tell you, when I told you that, you said, some of the symptoms that come from it, and you were asking me some of the symptoms, I was like, you were saying vision gets blurry. And I got to tell you, I was just chalking it up to I'm in front of a lot of screens. And yeah, my vision gets a little blurry when I'm on screens. But it was getting really bad there for a little bit when I'd be staring. Like I could go like an hour and I'd be donezo. And I will say, since I cleaned up my act, and I'm, doing what I'm supposed to be doing and exercising regularly, I have not experienced it since I got the news of this. And I've lost about 7 pounds already. So
Yeah, and it's only been like 2.5 weeks, so no, he's
yeah,
going hard, he's going very hard on
I'm
his
taking
diet
it very
because,
seriously. I don't want to
when it comes
die.
to
I don't want to die. Like,
well, it's not just
and
that, guys, but it's like long term, how sugar can impact your brain, right? So, early onset Alzheimer's, things, cognitive issues start very early. They start in your 30s, they start in your 40s, and sugar is a huge reason that we have a lot of these issues. So,
I'm very
I'm happy you're on
lucky.
a new path.
I'm very lucky too that I have that and I'm giving all of this credit. I'm giving to Miss Crystal, entertainment attorney, recording artist, researcher extraordinaire, super supportive, caring person for my health. She's the one that really convinced me to go get my blood work done and just, taking a look. And I'm just like, I feel good. You know what I mean? Like normally, I mean, I'm a little tired, but I just think that's, everyone got a little tired during COVID and being locked in. And honestly, like I'm working, I'm producing music, I'm editing content, we're shooting stuff, we're doing all kinds of stuff. Like, you know, my lifestyle is different. But I'm just so grateful that I checked it early because if I did not see that I had found out that I had pre-diabetes, I would have just kept on the way that I'm doing with no change. And then I would have found out that I did have diabetes. And then I'm done with sugar, or I got to start taking shots. Like now, because it's pre-diabetes, I can reverse it. I got to get on track for like, like 6 months and just do my thing. And I'll have a lifestyle change. I didn't need to be eating that way anyway. I knew better. I knew when I was doing it that it was wrong. That's why I'm hiding it from her. Um, so, you know, uh, yeah, so I'm just grateful. And I just would, if anybody's watching is taking anything from this, go get your blood work done. Just set up an appointment and just get it done and just check your stuff. I would have never thought. And, my lifestyle could be really dangerous, and really unpleasant and embarrassing. So I'd rather just clean up my act to a point where I can have legitimately a decent cheat meal, making substitutions, and my taste buds have already changed. I've already kind of gotten used to not having the stuff.
The
And that's
more
why it's,
bland diet, and I think
yeah.
that's important. It's like
eh,
you could not stand a
no,
bland
it's
bland piece of
crazy.
chicken and
It's crazy, especially because of how hard I go on the sugar, and I've just done a complete 180, like a complete 180, and it was really kinda hard, but, like, I know I got these cheat days that I'm allotted, that I'm allowing myself because I gotta live, but I haven't taken them yet. I will probably eventually because that the pull is strong, but at the same point, I wanna see how long I can go, like, I
Mhm.
do so many things, and really, if I'm thinking about 6 months, what's 6 months out of my life? Like, really? Like, I think about, like, just all the time I wasted just in COVID. You know what I mean? Like, that was, like, 2
Yeah.
years, and I'm talking about 6 months of getting my health right. I'm gonna be in the best shape I've ever been in my life because I'm being consistent, and it's like, I know that I'm keeping myself honest because I can't hide my sugar from her because then I'm lying to myself. I don't want to get insulin shots. That just sounds like it would suck. So
I like
again,
how
just
he keeps
please.
being like, keeps talking about hiding things from me and
Oh no, listen, I'm being dead. Like the camera does something to me when we're on these live streams. Like I just confess, like this is she has no idea that I'm doing this. I'm probably after we shut this down, I'm gonna have a
Mm-mm-mm.
conversation. She's keeping it all like calm and
We're gonna we're
collected
gonna
because we're
we're
on
gonna have
air.
we're gonna have a little chitty chat.
But it's
Brian
honest. But it's
says
honest.
Brian says one of his best friends passed too young from hiding her issues with diabetes. Yeah, I mean, and also just we have a tendency to kind of bury our heads in the sand, right? So that's goes back to this whole like, how do we change our mindset? How do we push now, right? Push through the discomfort. Who the hell wants to get on a treadmill every day? Who
Right.
want, who the hell wants to be in like a calorie deficit because they're trying to reverse their pre-diabetes and to get all the sugar out of your blood and to clean up. I mean, it's a painful process, but if you have the right motivator, obviously that helps. But it's just you, right? You're the
Right.
one that has to make that decision and get on the treadmill and just be like, it doesn't matter how shitty I feel, I'm
Well, you're
gonna go
just
fucking do it.
shortchanging yourself. You're shortchanging yourself. Like, you can't lie to yourself. Like, you're the one that, you could tell me till you're blue in the face that I need to, get on the treadmill. I need to take away the sugar. I don't need to add any salt to anything. Everything is plenty salted. And I realize in this journey that, I've just been like a baby. Like I'm just like, I want that. Like, I don't really need it because like I said, I know when I'm doing wrong. I know I don't need this food. It's not that serious. Like, and honestly, since I've got to this point, I've been able to just, deal with it and it becomes easier. So, I mean, check in with me in a couple of weeks, but right now I'm still on
I
path because
know.
I have to be. I don't have a choice.
We told the audience, so now we have to actually check in. All right, so on a last note, David had type 2, got healed around February of this year. Congratulations.
That's great.
Lost enough weight to reverse it, plus prayer helped. Oh, very, very amazing. Glad to have you here.